Yes, good morning, students. So today we are going to see how you are going to calculate the Hamming code. So Hamming code, this is one of the algorithm here which people are going to use for the error detection, and even you are going to identify it, and then you are going to correct the bit which has been changed. Is it clear? So this is for error correction as well as for the error detection and error correction purpose. We are going to using this the Hamming code. So already people have studied about the number of error detection algorithms, that is the parity between the two-dimensional parity bit and all. Internet checksum algorithm is there, CRC is there. So these are the different algorithms which people are going to use for error detection. So there are different other algorithms are also there where you are going to use for error detection, as well as you can also go for a correction of those particular errors. So this is a one of the algorithm that is you are going to use for error detection and correction, that is a Hamming code. So in this Hamming code here, so the first thing here it is that you are having the two positions here. One is a parity bit position, another one is a data bit positions. Okay, so now we are going to identify, so what are parity bit positions and what are data bit positions. So here it is that that is a power of 2. Okay, the power of 2 all are going to be represented as a parity bits. Say for example the positions 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and 64. So these are all the positions here. They are all the power of 2. Okay, 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 4. Okay, so they are all the power of 2. So these positions we are going to represent it as a parity bits. Then the remaining positions in between, okay, say for here the 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so these are all the positions which are left in between these parity bit positions. All these positions here we are going to consider it as a the data bit positions. Okay, so you just see it here the parity bit 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is not present, so I'm going to taking this position 3 as is to represent a data bit position. 4 is there, 5 is not present, so I'm going to take it as a 5. Okay, 6 is not present here, 7 is not present, you are going to take a 6 and 7 for the data bit positions. 8 is there, you are going to leave it. Next 9, 10 is not present, you are going to take 9 and 10. Okay, next up to 16, that is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all these positions are there, you are going to take it for the data positions. Next you take a 16 for the parity bit position, and next one is from 17, 18 up to that the 31 you can take it for the data positions, and 32 is for the parity bit positions. Okay, so in this way here you are going to identify the positions here. One is for the parity bit, one is for the data bit positions. Now here this algorithm, for each particular the parity bit position you have to find what is the parity bit. Is it clear? So now here we are going to see that each parity bit calculates the parity for some of the bits in the code word. So the position of the parity bit determines the sequence of the bits that it alternately checks and skips. Is it clear? So now here what you are going to do in this the Hamming code, you are not only sending the data, you are going to add some extra bits here. These extra bits we are going to be call it as a extra parity bits. So these extra parity bits allow the identification of a single error. Is it clear? So for that we have to calculate what is the parity bit for these particular the positions whatever you have written, that is the power of 2 positions. So what is the value for these particular positions? Okay, so now here you are going to see that for the position 1. Okay, for the position 1, so what are all the positions we have to check here? Is it clear? So for the position 1, so the rule here it is going to say that check 1 bit, skip 1 bit, check 1 bit, skip 1 bit. So here for the position 1 you have to start it from the first position only. So what we have to do? So for this we have to check the position 1, next leave the second position, next check the another one position, that is 1, 3. Okay, you have to leave the next one, skip the next one, fourth one, next check the fifth position, skip the sixth one. Okay, check the next one. In this way you are going to check the positions, okay, where the number of ones or the zeros are going to be presented. Is it clear? So you have to check these particular the positions, how many number of ones are there, whether you are having a even number of ones or whether you are having a odd number of ones. So here they are going to say that set a parity bit to 1 if the total number of ones in the position it checks is odd. Okay, say for example, for this position 1 you are going to check all these positions, that is starting from the position number 1, okay, skipping the 1 position, next one 3 5 7, all these positions. In these particular positions you have to check, okay, so how many number of ones are there. If already an odd number of ones are there, then you have to set the parity bit 1 to the position 1. Is it clear? If in this, if the even number of ones are there in these particular positions, you have to set the parity bit to 0 in the position 1. Okay, now for the position 2, check 2 bits. Okay, so you have to check, first you have to check 2 bits, next skip the 2 bits, check 2 bits, skip 2 bits. Okay, so this is the strategy here which you are going to use. Okay, so that is to set the parity bit for the to the position 2. So here you are going to, so it has to be start from the position 2 only. Is it clear? The position 2, it has to start from the position number 2 only. So that is starting, check 2 bits, that is 2 and 3 we are going to check it, 4 and 5 we are leaving, 6 and 7 we are going to check, 8 and 9 we are leaving, 10 and 11 we are checking, okay, 13 12 and 13 you are leaving, 14 and 15 in the similar way. Okay, you are going to checking the 2 bits, skipping the 2 bits, starting from the position 2. Okay, so the same thing, so you are going to count the number of ones in all these particular positions according to the rule that is in the fourth point what it has been mentioned. So based on that you are going to decide whether the parity bit should be 0 or whether the parity bit should be 1 in the position 2. So similarly for the position 4, is it clear? Position 4, check 4 bits, skip 4 bits, check 4 bits, skip 4 bits. So starting from the position 4, continuously you have to check the 4 bits. Next 4 bits you have to leave it. Say for example, here it is that starting from the 4 bits means you have to start it from 4, 5, 6 and 7. Is it clear? So don't start with the position 1 or 2 or 3. Is it clear? So here it is for the position 4 means the starting point is the 4th position only. Is it clear? So from this position you have to check 4 bits, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Next leave 4 bits. Next check 4 bits, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Next leave the 4 bits. Next started from the 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so in this way, in these particular positions, once again you are going to count the number of ones. So based on that, whether it is odd number of ones and even number of ones, you are going to decide what is the parity bit, whether the parity bit should be set to 1 in the position 4 or it's set to 0 in the position 4. Similarly, you have to do it for the position 8. Okay, which is 8 here. Position 8 means starting from the position 8 you have to check continuously 8 bits. Next you have to skip 8 bits. Okay, this process continues. And for the position 16, what is the parity bit? So from the position 16 you have to check a continuous 16 bits and the next 16 bits you have to leave it and so on. For the position 32, okay, so from the starting position 32 you have to check a continuous 32 bits, skip 32 bits and next. Okay, so this is the procedure. Okay, so based on that particular the position, okay, that many number of bits you have to check it first from that particular position. Next that many number of bits you have to skip. Is it clear? So this is the procedure here which it is going to be continuous. Now here we are going to take one example. Say for example, here I want to transfer a data. Okay, so there is a byte of the data. So here it is a data that is 1001 1010. Okay, so this is the data which I wanted to transfer. Along with that, I am going to insert a extra bits, that is the parity bit. Okay, so for that, here you are going to solve it. Okay, a byte of data here I have represented, that is a 1001 1010. Now what you have to do, calculate the parity for each parity bit. So for that here, okay, so first here I have written the what are the positions for the parity bits, what are the position for the data bits. As I told already, the positions for the parity bit is a power of 2. Okay, so that is 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2, 3, so on. So that is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, etc. These are all the parity bit positions, and remaining positions are all data bit positions. Okay, so here I have written. Okay, so this is the position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in these particular the positions, so you mark what are the parity bit positions, what are the data bit positions. So here I have written P. P is going to be representing a parity bit position 1, parity bit position number 2, okay, parity bit position number 4, parity bit position number 8, okay. D is going to be representing the data bit positions 3, data bit position 5, 6, 7, okay. So here I have taken the example of 1 to 12 positions. In that I have identified what are all the parity bit positions and what are all the data bit positions. Now we have to solve this. Okay, so the first one, okay, we have to find the value, the parity bit for the position 1, that is for the parity bit 1. Okay, so in this you have to find. So how you are going to find it? So now first what you have to do is that in the upper position, to solve this, you people first write the positions. So here I have written the positions, that is a 1 to up to 12 positions I have written, and underline the parity bit positions. Here I have underlined the parity bit positions 1, 2, 4 and 8. Now the data bits, whatever is there, now you place the data bits. Is it clear? So the data bits positions, already you know about that. The data bit position is 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So in this, so this is the example. What is the data? 1001, 1010. Okay, so starting from this, so here you are going to write, that is in the position number 3, I am going to write it as a 1. Okay, 5, 6, 7, these are all the data bits I have inserted. Okay, now the next step is that you have to find, okay, the parity bit for the position 1, position 2, position 4 and position 8. Now how to find the parity bit for the position number 1? So according to the rules of the position 1, what you are going to do, skip, that is a check 1 bit, skip 1 bit is there. So for the check 1 bit is that starting from the first bit you have to check it, next skip next 1 bit, that is the position 2 you have to skip, 3 you have to check, 4 you have to skip. So in this way I have written the positions here. So that is you have to check, that is the position number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. Now you just check it. In the position number 1, okay, initially it is empty. Is it clear? It is the parity bit position which you have to insert. So here I have written the 0. This is the parity bit 0. Now we will see later on so why you have written the 0. Is it clear? So initially here you just see it here, the parity bit position starting from this, it is a 0. Now you have to find it. Now I am going to check it that position number 1, okay, no 1 is there. Position number 3, okay, 1 is present. 5, next 7, 2 ones are there. Okay, next one is 9. 9 here it is 3 ones are there. 11 there is another one is present. In the 11th position there is another one is present. So totally in these particular positions how many number of ones are there? So 4 ones, that is even number of ones are going to be presented. What the rule is going to be say? In these particular the check bit positions, if the even number of ones are presented, set the parity bit to 0 in the position 1. So in these positions you are having an even number of ones. Now I am going to setting the parity bit to 0 in the position 1. Now you set the 0 in the first position. Now you got the answer. I have written the 0 in the parity bit position 1. Now go to the second one, position. Okay, so you have already found the parity bit for position 1. Now you have to find the parity bit for the position 2. So for the position 2, what is the rule? Check 2 bits, skip 2 bits. So check 2 bits is starting from the position number 2. 2, 3 you have to check, 4, 5 you have to leave, 6, 7 you have to check, 8, 9 you have to leave, 10, 11. Okay, so once again here I have written 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 12 positions and the data, and along with the first the parity bit which I have already calculated for the first position 0 I have written. Now check for the position 2, 3. So in the 2 and 3, is it clear? So here already I have written the parity bit 1 in the position 2. Initially it is empty because that you have to find it. Is it clear? So initially it is empty. Okay. Now in 2 and 3 positions, 3 is 1. Okay. 6 and 7. Okay. You are having another one is there. Okay. Next 10 and 11 there is another one is there. In the 11th position you are having another one. So totally how many number of ones are present? ones are present in these positions, that is the odd number of ones are present, so set the parity bit to 1 in the position 2 to make it as a even number of ones. So what you are going to do, you are going to set a parity bit to 1 in a position 2. Now here we have written 1 in a position 2. Okay, now you have calculated the parity bit for position 1, we have calculated the parity bit for a position 2. Next we have to find a parity bit for the position 4 and the position 8. What is the rule for this here? So for the position 4 you have to check a 4 bits and skip a 4 bits. Okay, so for that, what are all the bits here you have to check? So 4 bits means continuously starting from the position 4, continuously 4 bits you have to check it, and next skip 4 bits and next 4 bits. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you have to check, leave the remaining, that is 8, 9, 10 and 11. Next from the 12, so you are having only 12 bits are there, so you have to check it for the 4, 5, 6, 7 and the 12th bit. Okay, so now you just check it starting from the 4, 5, 6, 7. So here it is only one is there, so don't check be confused with the one written in the 4. This is a parity bit. Afterwards the calculation we have written, initially it is a 0 because we are calculating the parity bit for the position 4 only. Okay, so we are having only one in the 7th position. Okay, and next in the 12th position you are having a 0, so that is a only one, that is the odd number of ones is present. So set the parity bit to 1 in a position 4. Is it clear? Set the parity bit to 1 in a position 4. Now you got the answer why I have written 1 in a position 4, because only one is present, that is odd number of ones is present. So to make it as a even, so parity bit will be set to 1 in a position 4. Now the last only one parity bit is remained, that is a 8. Okay, now what you have to do, check a continuous 8 bits and skip 8. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and so on up to 8 bits you have to check. Okay, so here you are going to check it that starting from the bit position 8. So 9, here you are having a 1, 11 is 1, so you are having two ones are presented in these particular positions. Okay, starting from the position that is 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So even the number of ones are presented here. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to set a parity bit to 0 in the position number 8. Is it clear? You have to set a parity bit to 0 in the position number 8, because even number of ones are presented in these particular the positions. So parity bit will be set to 0 to position 8. Now all the bits, parity bits are finded here and have been written in their respective positions. This is continuously what you have done. Okay, so you are going to call it as a code word. Now I am going to write it continuously 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. So this is the code word which we are going to send it on the receiver side. Now on the receiver side, he is going to check all these particular parity bits based on these particular positions, whether the parity bit is right or wrong. Is it clear? So in the position 1 0 is there, so for the position 1 what are all the bits you have to check. Okay, in that particular positions they are going to count the number of ones. If the number of ones are even over there, then this 0 is correct, that is a the parity bit 0 is correct in the position 1. If any one of the bit has been changed in that particular position, then it is indicating that there is an error has been occurred. Okay, so they are going to note down that which particular parity bit position the error has been occurred. Okay, similarly they are going to check it for all the parity bits. Okay, so based on that they will come to know that the answer. Now here we are going to take an example. Say for example here, okay, so here during the transmission of this code word, okay, so position 10, here the position 10 bit is 0, so during the transmission the position 10 bit is changed to 1. Is it clear? During the transmission the position 10 bit is changed to 1. Now how the receiver is going to find it? So it is going to check it for each particular parity bit. Okay, and each parity bit positions it is going to check it, and then it is going to check whether the number of ones are correct or not and what is the parity bit. Okay, so if it finds that error is there, is it clear? If it finds that so there is a wrong in that particular the parity bit, now it is going to note down. Now you just check it here. Okay, now the receiver has received this particular the code word, in that the position 10 has been changed from 0 to 1. Now you check it out that, so here
for the parity bit 1 they have been checked, it is right. Okay, no problem. Next, when they are going to checking for the parity bit 2, okay, what are the positions you have to check for the parity bit 2? Check 2 bits, skip 2 bits. So check 2 bits means 2 and 3 you have to check, 4 and 5 you have to leave, 6 and 7 you have to check, 8 and 9 you have to leave, 10 and 11 you have to check. Is it clear? So in the parity bit position 2, is it clear? So here we have written that is in the parity bit position 2. Okay, 2 3 6 7 10 11, in these positions we have to check. Okay, so 3 6 7 10 and 11, here we are having a odd number of ones are there. So to make it as a even number, so what we have done, in the parity bit position 2 we have set the parity bit to 1. Now in the position 10 it has been changed from 0 to 1. So how many number of ones we are having including the parity bit here? Including the parity bit, now we are having 11 bits. Is it clear? So the parity bit 2 is set to 1. What it indicates to the receiver? So to make it as an even number of ones, so this parity bit is set to 1. So it means that error has been occurred. One of the bit in this has been changed. So it is going to note down that parity bit 2 is incorrect. Next it will go for checking the parity bit 4, it finds the correct. Then it is going for checking the parity bit 8. Okay, in that parity bit 8, parity bit is set to 0. Is it clear? Because you are going to checking the 8 continuous positions and skipping 8 positions. In the next continuous positions you are having only 2 ones are going to be presented in the data. Okay, so that's why you are going to setting even number of ones are presented, that's why you are setting the parity bit 0 to the 8th bit. Now here you are going to counting it. So here how many number of ones are there? Odd number of ones are there, so indicating that so there is an error in this. So it is going to note down that parity bit 8 is incorrect. Now whatever the parity bit positions you have been identified, okay, so these the positions which are incorrect, you just write it and then add it. So here you have identified the parity bit 2 and 8 are incorrect. Now I have written 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. So what is the 10? 10 is the result. 10 is going to be representing that in the bit position 10 error has been occurred. Okay, you just see it here, I have marked down here with the box. Okay, so that is in the position 10. Okay, error has been occurred, that is the bit has been changed. Now you can modify the bit from 1 to 0. Okay, you check it once again. Now once again, if you are going to get all the parity bits correct, now the correct you have corrected the error. Now you are going to remove the parity bits and data is separated, data is going to be accepted by the receiver. Okay, so in this way here the Hamming code algorithm is going to be executed. So it is used for the error detection as well as for the error correction. Okay, thank you very much.